Okay, I want to talk about an aspect of relaxation and balance that we often talk about as being moving as if you were a mobile. So this has a lot to do with freeing all the parts of the body so that they can move independently. And that's the way that you actually maintain balance without trying to hold it. So this is a key part of relaxation. It's a key part of moving. So we will often have people wiggle. So like if you're standing in the opening position and you wiggle, turn your waist, that should play out through the whole body. And notice what's happening here. All of the parts are moving independently. If I tighten my shoulders and my elbows and I wiggle the waist, everything moves as one locked piece. So if the shoulder joint is relaxed, if the elbow joint is relaxed, if the wrist and hand are relaxed, if the waist is relaxed, when I turn the waist, that motion plays out into the rest of the body. And see how the parts are moving independently here. So that's like a mobile. If you have a mobile, a balance thing with arms and stuff hanging off of it. If you have a mobile and you push on one piece of the mobile, all the rest of the mobile goes into motion, not in lockstep. It's not that I push here and all of it moves like a welded structure. I push one place and all of the other pieces go into motion. So when you're doing the form, try to feel like you're a mobile. So I'm going to do the first third up through single whip. And do this with me. So I'm going to face away so that you can do this. And I'm going to keep emphasizing the moving like a mobile. So start here at the beginning and right away wiggle. Feel your shoulders, hands, everything moving independently because of that motion in the center. The center moves and all the other parts go into motion. And go ahead. As you sink, every piece is in motion. As you shift here, the arms are not rigidly carried with you. They're all moving. Come up, opening move. Feel that motion go through the whole body. Doing this with me so you can feel it. Ward off left. As you turn, feel that play out into the hands. When you step here, not holding, but letting all the parts of the body change. Ward off left into ward off right. As you step, before you step, stop and wiggle. Make sure all the pieces are loose and free moving. And as you step, feel how that changes your hands slightly. Ward off right. Stop and wiggle again. Nothing rigid. Turn and sit back. Roll back. Wiggle. All of the pieces are easy. Turn, that plays out into the hands. Come back and press. Moving like a mobile. One part moves, all the parts move. Into push. Stop and wiggle. Feel that all the pieces are independent. Nothing is rigid like a mobile. Sitting back and turning. Shift and turn. As you turn to extend your hook hand, feel that playing out through the left hand, through the left foot. Step, as you step, the left hand is alive. And come up into single whip. Hold it there for a second and wiggle. All of the pieces should change. So the classics say, when one part moves, every part moves. And what that means is moves relative to each other. It's not a matter of rigidifying, and now I take this whole structure and turn it, zombie apocalypse. What it is that as I sit back, every piece is in play. And as I turn, I allow them to continue to have play. As I turn for single whip, my bottom hand moves. I don't just rigidify it and hold it trying to move. A lot of times what we'll do is we're worried about losing our balance. And so what we do is we clench and tighten, trying to simplify the motion so that we can move our foot without disturbing the rest of the body. So I sit back, and now I say, okay, this is a big step, it's hard. So I tighten everything here, and then I just try to move my foot. So that's not actually keeping your balance, even if I didn't fall over. When I do this, every piece, the step happens with the whole body. Every piece is involved in it. So if I stopped any place through there, I can wiggle and all of the pieces move independently. So when you're practicing the form, look for this feeling of it being like a mobile, of everything moving independently. Maggie has said, if you don't allow the pieces to move independently, then there's no chi in your movement. So this is one of those characteristics of actually relaxing and actually getting this to work.